Hello, good evening. Welcome back. Welcome back to this Mass Effect Legendary playthrough. We're on Mass Effect 3. This is FemShep Insanity. And we are around to Chunka, so we have... What have we done? I think we just need to cure the Genophage now, you know, just that little task to get done. So that's the plan. Nothing new here. I don't think there's anything new, so...
The Turians pull another move like that, Shepard, and this alliance is off.
Just bear with me, Rex. This is hard for all of us.
I've got Reapers on my planet, a bomb that almost blew up my planet, and if those two fail, the Genophage to make sure we all go extinct anyway. I don't want to hear about who has it hard.
Understood.
Good. Now, is there something you need?
No.
That's it for now, Rex. Let's get back to work.
Anytime.
Okay.
I had a buddy who got discharged. Category 6 after Eden Prime.
At 6? Damn. Well, if I'd been on Eden Prime, I'd have lost it too.
He fought it, said he was still fit for duty. Last thing he told me was that he was joining Cerberus.
That's not good, is it?
I heard what Victor's did.
He was a brave man.
I don't think I could... there I go again. I was going to say that I could never do that.
But?
But I was wrong. Being here, watching you, you've shown me what it means to serve in the Alliance.
You're a good officer, Trainer. Glad you finally realize it.
Thanks. Not that I'm volunteering for bomb job duty. I'd suggest sending someone who has armor first, if possible.
Not that the armor helps very much. You know, it being a big bomb and all. I mean, a bomb that can blow up a planet isn't probably going to worry about your heavy armor, is it? Still.
The Turaians will hold. Pound for pound, they're the best fighting force in the galaxy.
Pound for pound is irrelevant, given the significantly higher mass of Reaper forces overall.
That's why we're bringing in the Krogan. You gotta love the Turaians. After they beat you down and sterilize you, they strap a big old bomb to your planet. You know, just in case you get uppity again someday.
I'm just glad we disarmed it.
Damn right. Krogan are pretty tough. I'd rather it be Reaper asses getting kicked and not ours. Commander?
What's new, Edie?
Admiral Anderson reports that the Reapers on Earth are broadcasting orders. They are demanding human leaders enter their superstructures in order to negotiate peace.
Anybody aboard a Reaper's gonna be indoctrinated.
Exactly. This is a ruse to pacify the populace during that process. Citizens who are busy waiting are not busy fighting. It is likely that the governments of Earth will soon enact laws punishing those who attack the Reaper occupiers. Again, this will be done in the name of peace.
Tell Anderson we're moving as fast as we can.
Hello, Shepard.
Yes. Again, alarming parallels to history there, you know. A lot of this stuff, you see those sorts of tactics are used in occupied countries. You know, when, you know, say the Nazis invaded France, Belgium, Poland, you know, and others, you know, throughout history. Every nation that has invaded another nation, which is most nations, has pulled off similar tactics to subjugate their
Say that again?
The population of the colony world of Tyvor has been killed.
I don't understand. The Reapers have been taking people alive.
It was self-inflicted. When Reaper forces invaded, Tyvor's colonists detonated nuclear weapons inside their cities.
Goddess.
Their deaths would have been instantaneous, Doctor.
Thank you, Cliff. That'll be all.
Hey. So So we can have weapon damage or shield strength. I think I'll take weapon damage.
Working on anything?
I'm helping decode some of the Crucible's designs, or trying to. Theoretical particle physics based on specialized base 12 mathematics aren't exactly my specialty. And Javik is his usual forthcoming self. I'd trade my last 100 years to resurrect even one Prothean scientist to help us. I've never seen Krogan move with such purpose. It's a little terrifying. The Krogan are gearing up for a full-scale war. It's nearly indistinguishable from how they normally operate on Tuchanka, really. Perhaps we can talk later.
A pleasure to see you.
No, that would... Perhaps stimulate cell regeneration with a... Could... but... Should test with...
That's worse.
Yeah, that's worse. Okay, let's get ourselves up to Tuchanka and kill this Genophage, don't we?
All hands, full stop! Hostiles detected at the landing coordinates.
Joker, what have you got?
Sensors show a Reaper parked at the Shroud facility. No way you're gonna be able to land a shuttle there.
Get everyone assembled in the war room. I want eyes on the Shroud.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
New form of Reaper, Shepard, using Shroud to poison Tuchanka's atmosphere. Problematic.
They want to fight. They just got one.
Primarch, we're gonna need your help.
That could be difficult. Our losses on Palaven have been catastrophic.
We're doing this for Palaven. No one said it would be easy.
What do you have in mind?
A combined attack. Your people hit the Reaper with an airstrike. Rex, at the same time, your soldiers will be attacking from the ground. Together, you can draw it away from the tower.
Yes, distraction. Small team can reach Shroud facility. Finish synthesizing cure. We'll need Eve to come with us.
We've never faced a Reaper up close like this. Everyone on board?
There's even a doubt? Let's move, Pyjack. It's time to cure the Genophage.
Commander, incoming message marked urgent. I'll put it in the comm room for you.
Ah.
Dalatras.
Commander Shepard, we know you've reached Tuchanka. And by now, I imagine Morden Solus has proposed using the Shroud.
You spying on us?
Hardly. The Shroud is the only viable course of action open to you. Commander, you can't allow your misguided sympathy for the Krogan to cloud your judgment. Do you honestly believe curing the Genophage will end in lasting peace?
Yes, absolutely, Dick.
We have to give the Krogan that chance. You can't condemn an entire race to extinction based on what might happen.
What will happen is the Krogan will reproduce out of control. We uplifted them specifically for their violent nature, not their diplomatic skills. Another war is inevitable.
What do you want, Dalatras?
Years ago, our operatives sabotaged the Shroud facility to ensure what you are planning couldn't be done. Morden will likely detect this malfunction and repair it. But if you ensure that he doesn't, then the cure's viability will be altered just enough so that it fails. No one will notice the change.
You mean trick the Krogan?
They need not be any the wiser. Let Urdnot Rex believe you fulfilled your promise.
Morden would never stand for that.
How you deal with him is up to you, Commander. We can provide you our very best scientists to build the Crucible, and the full support of our fleets.
If I sabotage the cure.
Think about it, Commander. The choice is yours.
Yeah, we're not going to be doing that. If you do, Rex does find out, and you have to kill him. So, if there was any doubt, that squashes it. But the simple fact is, why would you do it? Why would you not give them their chance? You know, they've got a stable leader in Rex and Eve. They are ready to take their place among the galaxy's people. You know, it's just right. What? No. Yeah. Detonate.
I've ordered the clans to assemble at the Hollows. It's our sacred meeting ground. We'll land there and take an armored convoy against the Reaper. This will be the defining moment of Krogan history.
Krogan history filled with defining moments. Most bloody. Hope this one better.
Commander, you seem troubled.
I got a message.
Rex, it's Reeve. The Reapers are already at the Hollows. Come out with guns blazing.
Hang on tight. We're heading in.
Let's give it some.
Shepard, keep them away from the females. I'll sort out what's happening with the other clans.
Everyone pick your targets and keep an eye on our 6. Now move! Push forward. Don't let them get up here.
Shepard, it's ugly over here. Whatever you do, keep them away from the female.
This is as bad as Paladin!
We're not done yet. More on the way. We almost got them all.
Yeah, well, stop hugging the husks. Oi.
They'll sing battle songs about this someday. Reaper blood has finally soaked our soil.
We have to get to the Shroud. The airstrike is on its way.
Female safe, Shepard. Vitals are strong.
What's a Solarian doing here? Nobody said anything about this.
Multiple Krogan. Problematic.
Who are you?
Erdnot Reeve, brood brother to our illustrious leader. Reeve and I share the same mother, and nothing else. For which I'm thankful. I remember what it means to be a true Krogan. We flay our enemies alive and drown them in a geyser of their own blood. We don't invite them into our home.
This Solarian is not your enemy. He's here to help cure the Genophage.
His kind gave us the Genophage. Why should we trust him?
Because you get headbutted by Rex if you don't.
I do. And so will you.
Enough! You can stay here and let old wounds fester as Krogan have always done. Or you can fight the enemy you were born to destroy and win a new future for our children. I choose to fight. Who will join me?
Yeah, man, I'm on it.
I will.
And so will I. Now hold your heads high like true Krogan. There's a Reaper that needs killing.
Okay.
Krogan ground convoy, this is Turian Wing Artemec. Our flight vector to the Shroud is locked. We're 10 minutes out and counting.
Copy that, Artemec. We're on our way, trying to make up lost time. Shepard out.
Reed isn't the only Krogan who wants revenge for the Genophage, Rex. You'll have to placate them somehow.
I'll demand the Council return some of our old territory. We'll need room to expand. Recapture the glory of the Ancients.
Glory of Ancients led to Krogan rebellions, countless deaths, creation of Genophage. Expansion plan, problematic.
What were the ancient Krogan like?
Tuchanka wasn't always a wasteland. In the old times, the Krogan were a proud people. We had dreams, a future to look forward to.
Until Solarian interference.
No, we destroyed Tuchanka ourselves. Technology changed us. It made life too easy. So we looked for new challenges, and found them in each other. Nuclear war was inevitable.
And now our planet is rubble. We'll need a better place to live.
I'd say helping defeat the Reapers would be worth a new planet.
Or 10. You haven't seen how fast we can pop them out.
Rex.
What? With the Genophage cured, we'll have a lot of catching up to do.
Commander, on the shuttle, was there something you were going to say?
The Dalitras tried to cut a secret deal with me.
What kind of deal?
She said they sabotaged the Shroud years ago. The cure won't work unless we fix it.
Years ago, our operatives sabotaged the Shroud facility to ensure what you're planning couldn't be done.
And she thought we wouldn't know better?
Correctly. Would likely have fooled tests, but familiar with STG work, can adjust. Did not come this far for nothing.
You just spared our race another genocide, Commander.
I told you we could count on her.
Yep. We won't be
Why are
cutting
we
any
stopping?
secret, stupid deals with Solarian Delatrasses today, because that's a dumb idea. It is often my problem. Yeah, I love this trilogy. I think it is absolutely brilliant. Close to the most perfect series of games I've ever played. But the only trouble is, I always find that renegade options like that just make no sense.
Rex, you and Morden stay with Eve.
I just don't understand
looking
why
ugly
anyone
out
would
here.
do it, other than to experience what it's like when you play through a different option, which I totally respect. But you know, I just think
Dangerous stopping like this.
Look at that reef. End of the world out there.
And remember
I
to
just
bring
think there's
back
nothing.
John.
It's not a sensible thing to do. You know, trick the Krogan like that. Just, why would you?
What's happening, Shepard? We can't sit around like this.
hold up?
Road's out. The convoy can't make it through.
Turian Wing Artemek, this is Shepard. We've been delayed. Hold off your attack.
Negative, Commander. Our approach is locked. The Reaper already knows we're here.
An airstrike alone won't do it. We have to get in that fight.
Damn it. I don't care if we have to build a new road. We are going. Shepard!
I've lost control. I can't pull up. Shepard, what's happening?
Rex! Get the female out of here now!
Why didn't you just do that to begin with?
Artemek, do you copy?
We have to abort, Commander. That Reaper's tearing us to pieces.
Understood. Save your pilots. We'll find another way.
There's a tunnel over there. Could be a way off.
Get to it. Rex, are you receiving this? Is everyone okay?
Yeah, just scratches. Nothing the Solarian can't patch up. Reeves' truck made it out too.
The Turians had to call off the airstrike.
What was that?
We'll need a new plan for dealing with the Reaper.
First we'll have to find you. Where did you end up?
Underground. We see ruins of some kind.
Commander, that's the city of the ancients.
How do we get out?
No maps exist. It's been abandoned for thousands of years.
You're a trailblazer, Shepard. Get through there and we'll find a place to meet up. Nothing will stop this cure.
Is this a loop? Yes. Hello, Krogan dude.
Fascinating. This painting suggests Krogan had an artistic side.
Had being the operative word. And now they have rubble. There it is again. That didn't feel like a tremor to me.
Rex, are you guys feeling these tremors?
Not up here.
It could be something else, Commander. It is said that Kalros, the mother of all Thresher Maws, lives in this region.
Which is another reason to get your ass out of there, Shepard. Step on it.
Did I hear that right? Kalros, the mother of all Thresher Maws?
When the Krogan name a Thresher Maw, you know you're in trouble. They don't think anyone's ever going to kill it. Wild guess says that's Kalros.
If that's what we've been hearing down here, I suggest we get moving.
Yep. I don't think we want to meet that in a dark alley, do we? Do 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 do. Oh joy.
More Ragni.
There are bound to be more than just the ones we killed. Rex, we've got Rachni here. Keep an eye out.
I know. A few of them just attacked us. All that matters is getting to that shroud. Find us fast.
Finally, light ahead. In my younger days, I would have loved to have spent time here studying these ruins.
Makes you wonder what the Krogan might have done if they hadn't blown up the planet.
Rex, we made it back outside.
Well, if you can see sunlight, that's progress.
And the color green. I thought plants were extinct around here.
You're looking at hope, all that's left of it on Tuchanka. This is once a world full of beauty. Given a chance, it can be again.
Shepard, that Reaper is still up to no good at the Shroud. Find a way out of there and we'll pick you up.
We're on it.
Dealing with the Reaper when we get there will be another matter.
Ahead, we've got movement.
Nothing stays quiet here for long.
Nice and easy, take him out. Buddies.
Another quake.
That had to be Calros.
Stay sharp.
Worth checking around here because there are... I'm sure there are weapons and mods and things to pick up that are easily missed. Okay. Stop clinging to walls, Shepard.
It isn't over yet. And he brought back up.
I think that's it for now.
Okay. Nothing too challenging just yet, but I'm sure it'll pick up.
Rex, you're right about Calros. She's on the move.
Yeah, we've got some ideas on that. What?
Not now, Rex. The commander has enough to worry about.
What's happening?
Some crazy idea we can talk about later. Just worry about getting out of there right now.
Looks like another shooting gallery.
What? Oh. You really have to pay attention with these guys, aren't you? I just did not notice them chuck that grenade. Didn't think anyone was anywhere near me. Okay. Let's try that again.
Rex, you're right about Calros. She's on the move.
Yeah, we've got some ideas on that. What?
Not now, Rex. The commander has enough to worry about.
What's happening?
Some crazy idea we can talk about later. Just worry about getting out of there right now.
I'm on it.
Preoccupied right now.
I didn't say it would be easy.
Dealt with. Okay. Simple enough when you don't get, you know, when you don't stand on top of grenades. I have to say this armor-piercing ammo is helping a lot. That's a good choice of a bonus power for an engineer, I reckon.
Shepard, we're coming under the bridge. Get down here and we can get to the ship. Calros!
Rex?
Whoa, okay, that's a big pressure now.
She's not gonna get us. Go on ahead, Shepard. We'll try to shake this thing and find you.
Pressure mark getting closer.
Tell me something I don't know.
Metal in truck and excellent iron supplement for Mars diet.
I wonder where we are. This planet is one giant
That's
death
amazing.
trap.
And the thing is, I bet Rex is enjoying this.
Of course he is.
More
It's
ahead.
good fun.
I see them.
Oh, you were lucky. You were lucky twice.
Shepard, Rex busy driving truck. Are you still alive?
Doing what we can. What about you?
Alarmed yet? Entertained. Calros is quite persistent.
Stay close. Drive faster. I can smell the damn thing's breath.
Get him off me. Get off me, bugger. Get the... I expect better, Garrus. Okay, so we're still alive. Still picking up mods. Yeah, SMG scope, right, the least useful mod ever, but okay.
Shepard, we've almost lost Calros. Get down from there and we'll find you.
that's much more useful.
Shepard, get over here. Reed, keep an eye out for that mall. I don't want it sneaking up on us.
Make it quick, Rex.
We're exposed.
Reeve, I don't like your chances, mate.
Move it!
It's Calross.
Move, Shepard!
We're in! Go!
Oh well.
What about Reed?
No way he survived that. And he was a pain in the ass anyway. Now let's finish this. There's a Reaper
Well,
waiting
he's not
for
wrong,
us.
was he? He was a bit of a pain in the ass. Right, here we have a small Reaper, made from the subservient or smaller races.
We don't have a plan for this.
I
that
know
have been
we've beaten the
harvested.
odds before. But getting to that tower, I don't know.
We're curing the Genophage no matter what it takes. Everything my people will ever be depends on it.
And I hope this idea you were talking about is a good one.
It was hers, actually.
Calross. We summon her to the Reaper.
Would that even work?
Already discussed strategy. Just need to distract Reaper. Draw it from tower while Cure synthesized, released.
What makes you so sure she'll come?
Legends say she is the mother from which all other Thresher Maws spawn. This is as much her home as ours.
If Tuchanka has a temper, Galros is it. Nobody's ever faced her and survived.
We flew through the Omega-4 relay and survived. We can do this.
That's the spirit, Shepard.
How would we summon her?
The tower was built in an arena devoted to Calross's glory. The Solarians thought she would scare away intruders.
Appears to have worked.
Yep.
There are 2 Maw hammers there, the largest in existence. If you can activate them, Calross will come. That should distract the Reaper.
Meanwhile, laboratory nearby. We'll finish synthesizing Cure.
Let's make sure we all get out of here alive. We're gonna have one hell of a story to tell.
Wait! I want you to know that no matter what happens, you've been a champion to the Krogan people, a friend of Clan Erdnot, and a sister to me. To every Krogan born after this day, the name Shepard will mean hero.
Yeah, badass.
Now, let's show them
And make
why.
sure your first daughter's named Shepard, right?
Go! I've got this. I am Erdnot Rex, and this is my planet!
See you on the other side.
Stay alive, Shepard. We'll have Cure ready.
Okay, just got to deal with basically everything a Reaper can
Let's
throw
get in
at me.
there!
I took care of those Rachni. But someone has to raise those maw hammers before you can use them.
We're kind of busy, Rex.
Lucky for you, I'm here. I'll handle it.
Do 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 do. That's not the way to go, is it? Okay. Ooh, gun. Phalanx. Nice. That is a good pistol. Not going to take it just yet, but it is a good pistol. Nice to have that.
Shepard, some luck. Original strain in storage. Preparing the cure now.
Make it quick, Morton. They're all over us out here.
By the goddess, to our left!
Well, you can see Reapers can't shoot straight.
Everyone all right?
shot by a Reaper.
Okay, Shepard. I raised the hammers. You have to activate both of them. My advice is avoid the giant laser.
That's pretty good advice.
Just keep moving. I can't believe we're actually doing this. Don't stop!
Commander, this is Artemic Wing. We'll try to give that Reaper something else to shoot at.
I knew they wouldn't give up.
Goddess, be with them.
Go.
Yep,
Let's push
thanks,
ahead.
we appreciate that. Right, let's go.
Over on our left, one of the hammers.
Second one's on the right.
Another matter
Okay.
entirely.
Run away, run away, run away. We're not going to fight infinite numbers of... Okay, I actually survived getting kicked in the face by a Reaper.
Morton, we hit the first hammer. Us coming.
Almost have cure. Eve's vital signs dropping. Trying to compensate.
Second hammer's on the other side.
No, 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 no.
Shepard, get that second hammer going.
There's a Reaper in my way, Rex!
I know, you get all the fun.
I know, you get all the fun. You do not need to be kicked in the face by a Reaper twice. And there we go.
Go! Get back to the truck! I'll take care of the cure!
You can fight those places all the time. I'm just trying to send them all. So we battle Reapers instead. Sorry, good job with that. Oh, behind you. That was a triple shot right now. I'm having a Reaper for dinner. Nice.
Morton, is the cure ready?
Yes, loaded for dispersal in 2 minutes. Procedure traumatic for Eve, but not lethal. Malin's research invaluable.
She's okay?
Headed to safety now. Her survival fortunate. Will stabilize new government should Rex get any ideas. Good match. Promising future for Krogan.
Damn!
Control room at top of Shroud Tower. Must take elevator up.
You're going up there?
Yes, manual access required. Have to counteract STG sabotage. Ensure cure dispersed properly.
Morton, this whole thing is coming apart. There's gotta be another way.
Remote bypass impossible. STG countermeasures in place. No time to adjust cure for temperature variance. No other option. Not coming back. Suggest you get clear. Explosion likely to be problematic.
Morton, no.
No,
Shepard, please.
Morton.
Need to do this. My project, my work, my cure. My responsibility. Would have liked to run tests on the seashells.
Mate. Not
I'm
Morton.
sorry.
I'm not. Had to be me.
Someone else might have got it wrong.
Someone else might have gotten it wrong.
Such an awesome character. You gotta love Mordin. If you choose to take the Solarian Delatras's deal, and he finds out about it, you actually have to shoot him. And I mean, Who the hell can shoot Morden? I mean, there's Renegade and then there's plain evil.
Temperature now within acceptable range. Dispersal commencing.
Good job, Morden. You're a hero, man.
Science studies range from urban to agrarian. I am the very model of...
He was the very model of a scientist Solarian.
A long time ago, my father betrayed me in this place. His own son. He tried to kill me, so I had to kill him. Right over there. That's what the Genophage reduced us to. Animals. But you changed that today, Shepard.
Now we'll fight for our children, not against them. It's just a pity Morden had to die.
Someone else might have got it wrong.
He wouldn't have had it any other way. And I'm sure wherever he is, he's putting in a good word for us.
We'll name one of the kids after him. Maybe a girl.
Only if you want him to be smart and a badass.
Tell the Turaians I'll be deploying troops to Palaven immediately. And when you're ready to kick the Reapers off Earth, you let me know. The Krogan are back in business.
Yes.
Goodbye,
yeah,
Commander.
That's what we like.
What will you do now?
Spread the hope you've given us. Even now, there are clans gathering in the Kelphic Valley. I'll go speak to them and make sure this gift isn't squandered. Thank you for all that you've done. And know that Erdnot Bakara calls you a friend.
There we go. Genophage cured, Krogan Turian alliance brokered. Have that.
Hell of a thing you just pulled off, Commander. Curing the Genophage? I never thought I'd see the day.
Rex has agreed to help the Turaians, Admiral. We should get their full support.
I take it that leaves the Solarians out of the equation.
The cost of their support was too high, sir.
Well, I'll defer to your judgment on that, Commander. Let's hope we don't need them. Hackett.
They'll fall in line.
Commander, Erdnot Rex has begun sending troops to Palaven. You kept your end of the bargain, and now I'll keep mine. The Turian hierarchy will stand with humanity against the Reapers.
I'm glad we can help each other out. It's the only way we're gonna defeat the Reapers.
That much is certain.
Yes, it was certain,
To
but
that
you
end,
needed your...
several dry dock ships are ready to help build the Crucible. Garrus will coordinate them.
Yes, sir.
And when the time comes to deploy it, the full measure of our fleet will be there for Earth.
About
May
time.
the spirits watch over us all.
I'll start managing Turian support right away, Shepard. You must be exhausted. Morden dying. It can't be easy.
I'll sleep when I'm dead.
We both know you need a clear head to win a war. There's no room for mistakes here. You should catch some shut-eye. I'll make sure Joker doesn't launch any suicide missions.
Anything happens, you let me know.
See, nobody's ever going to call this fun gameplay, but it is interesting. Because now, as these go on, these dreams get filled up with the dead. Those lost to the Reapers. You hear voices of squad mates that have been sacrificed to the cause. You know, you can tell that she's getting more and more and more stressed.
That won't happen. Go get him, Commander. I'll see you all when you get back.
There's Ash. There's Morden. Shepard.
Now go back and get the lieutenant and get the hell out of here. It's the right choice, LT.
Yeah, as I said last time, it'd be great if they made more of PTSD and able to, you know, a bit like the Mass Effect 2 choice, you can rush through and get to the end. Mass Effect 3 is kind of like this as well with the war assets, but you can rush through and get to the end, or you can take your time. Like, maybe one of the things you could have done is get help for your PTSD, get some mental health support, and be better off for it. You know, or rush through, you know, and there'd be a genuine choice because,
It's open.
you know, you could
Shepard,
either rush through and
there's something
save
you need to
people on
hear.
Earth at the cost of your own
All right.
mental health versus, you know,
Is
being
this
ready.
a bad time?
Thinking of some friends who aren't around thanks to this war.
That's thanks to the Reapers, not you. Are you thinking about anyone in particular?
Ashley back on Vermeer. She gave her life stopping Sovereign. I wonder what she'd make of fighting a whole fleet of Reapers.
If I had to guess, Ashley would call it target practice.
Yeah. Sounds like her. Didn't you have something for me?
The Solarian Counselor has an urgent matter.
Let me guess. He called the comm room.
The Council must be taking the Crucible seriously.
About time.
I'll see you downstairs.
Commander, there is something we should discuss if you are finished rewriting history.
I made my decision, Counselor. There's not much anyone can do about it now.
Yes. We're going to have billions more Krogan in the galaxy. It's a good thing you saved my life once, Shepard. Otherwise, well... I have concerns about humanity's representative, Counselor Udina.
Join the club, he's a nut.
My agents have discovered that he's using his authority to move vast sums of money. For what purpose? We're not sure.
If Udina's dirty, it's best we get to the bottom of it fast.
Agreed. Come to the Citadel. We will review the evidence and discuss this in private. Valorn out.
Commander, Admiral Hackett's available on VidCom.
Fine, we'll talk to...
Commander Shepard, something you need to
Is
talk about?
there any kind of need to talk to you?
What's our state of readiness, Admiral?
I won't lie, Shepard. We're bogged down. Things aren't looking good in most sectors. We need to increase the tempo and chalk up some wins, otherwise this won't end well for the human race. Or any race.
So in the original, your galactic readiness was at least part down to your multiplayer. And I'm not sure if that's still the case. I don't think it's supposed to be. We'll have a
What
look
about
at
the
it.
extra help we picked up along the way?
The Krogan and Turaians have obviously been a big help. Urdnot Rex running the show is a bonus for us. And that female Krogan you rescued is rallying more support from the other clans. I'm glad you disabled that mom in Tachanka. We could have lost a lot of Krogan support as it is. We picked up some Turian troops.
Good to hear. What about the Rachni?
I wouldn't have believed it, but the Rachni are helping us build the Crucible.
You're kidding.
Turns out they have a knack for weapons of mass destruction.
Oh, that's handy.
In hindsight, I guess they'd know a thing or two about waging a galactic war.
No problems with them then?
Other than scaring the hell out of our engineers, no. Not a lot of small talk going on there.
What about Arya's mercenaries?
Arya T'Loak, there's someone I never thought we'd be in bed with. The bloodbath
It's gotta
would
be fun.
useful and violent. Mostly Vorcha here. We'll put the Blue Suns to good use. Intel says Narner Vosk is bringing his men, and that they're gunning for a fight. The Eclipse are providing troops and mechs. When we find a Reaper soft spot, they'll help us hit it. Don't want to know how you got Arya's cooperation, but whatever you did, it was worth it.
How about the Solarians?
Interesting wrinkle. We've been getting back channel commitments from the strike teams within STG. They're promising to back us.
Where would you
Even
guys
after I
be
cured the
without me,
Genophage?
right? I mean,
Our intel suggests there are cracks developing between the military and the politicians. These STG guys know the score. They're not going to jeopardize the entire Solarian Union just because some Delatras didn't get her way.
Do you know how the other races are doing against the Reapers?
Believe it or not, the Turians and Krogan actually seem to be getting along. Urdnot Rex has deployed troops, and they're giving the Reapers a moment of pause. The Solarians are still hanging on to Surkesh, but the Reapers are starting to breathe down their necks, too.
What about the Asari?
They have to be feeling the heat. The Reapers are moving fast with the obvious intent of taking Thessia. Interestingly, the Reapers are leaving Parnak alone. It's the Yogg homeworld.
Can't say that I blame them. Yogg have teeth.
Well, if we lose this war, it might be them running the next cycle. It's easy to forget the Reapers don't destroy every species.
Just the ones who can threaten them.
well, that is the thing, isn't it? You know, we were there last time, primitive and non-spacefaring.
Any word on the Volus and Elcor?
The Turians and the Krogan sent forces to the Volus homeworld, Irun. It might not be enough, but at least they've got Reaper forces bogged down in a nasty ground war. As for Elcor, they're still in the fight, though our projections show the Reapers encroaching on their territory soon.
What happened to the Batarians?
Nothing good.
Never stood a chance, hit by the Reapers straight out of the gate. And without any allies to call on, I think the Batarians are history.
Have we heard anything from the Quarians or Geth?
Something might be brewing near the Geth border, but our intel is sketchy. News is getting harder to come by as things get worse.
I'm sure
more,
we'll.
Keep me
But,
posted.
you know, they're going to
Back
factor
it
in
out.
somehow, aren't they? Let's face it. We're not going to get away without fighting Geth and dealing with Quarian and Geth issues. Look at that, 780 war assets. Urdnot Rex. Krogan clans. Clan Urdnot. And the Turaians. Right, let's go see what everyone's got to say then. We're not going to be rushing straight to the Citadel just yet because...
Bethany, you see the vids of the Maw taking down the Reaper? Man, I wish I could have been there.
I'm just glad the diplomats are off the ship. A Krogan and a Turian in the same room is a fight waiting to happen.
Yeah. But now it's a fight that they're both fighting against the Reapers.
Requested your help with the Turians have given us top-level access to their combat data. Their ships are already moving in to help the Alliance fleet. You actually secured a Krogan-Turian alliance. It's one thing to hear about, Commander Shepard, It's an honor to see her in action.
Yeah,
Commander?
I'm a badass. Solving the problems one fight at a time. Delatras Linron. Blah 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 blah. Yep, you're an idiot. Not Rex making babies. We're off to save the Turaians now. Apparently they forgot to hold a gun. General Corinthus. Had a hard time seeing you fly off with one of our best generals who would benefit a fight against the Reapers. Now I watch Krogan fighters working together to take down a Reaper destroyer. I am impressed. With the greatest respect, General Corinthus. Shiala? Zeus Hope is fighting again. Yes! This time against the Reapers. Of course I remember you, Shiala. As we fight back against the Reapers, we feel each other and act with one mind, ignoring pain and when the need arises. I'm sure I'm still indoctrinated. I remember Sovereign's voice in my mind when I went willingly to the Thorian as its thrall. But my connection to the people of Zeus Hope is stronger. It drowns out the Reaper voices. The situation is imperfect and dangerous. Perhaps colonists should separate for their own safety, but with one mind, the untrained fight with the skill of veteran commandos. Our force is strong. I have not forgotten how you helped us, how you spared me. We're leaving Feros soon, and when the time comes, we will fight with you. That would have been pretty awesome, to be honest, if you could see all these people in the final fight. It's the one thing that Mass Effect 3 kind of dropped the ball on. When you get there to the final fight, all these people that are probably in your spot, you know, Kirahi, Shiala, you know, it would have been so cool to see them all lined up standing next to you like, come on, let's do this fight, you know? Anyway, focus on the good stuff, and there's lots to be good. Lots and lots of good stuff to be seen. This is a great game. Let's go and see what our people have to say here.
Alright, my turn. What's the first order an Alliance commander gives at the start of combat?
I give up.
Correct.
Alright, big guy. What do you call it when a Turian gets killed by a horrible spiky monster?
Friendly fire. Come on, that one goes back to Shang-Chi.
You gotta respect the classics.
How many humans does it take to activate a dormant mass relay?
602. 600 to vote on it, 1 to ask the Asari for technical help, and 1 to request a seat on the council afterward. How do you know when a Turian's out of ammo?
He switches to the stick up his ass as a backup weapon. Why does the Alliance hire pilots with brittle bone disease?
You're shitting me. The Turian military has one about me?
Oh, absolutely. I heard it myself from a private back on Palaven.
Alright, why does the Alliance hire pilots with brittle bone disease?
So their Marines can beat someone in hand-to-hand drills.
Damn, you need to tell James that one. Hey, what's the hardest part about treating a Turian who took a rocket to one side of his face?
Figuring out which side took the rocket.
Never thought I'd see the Krogan and the Turaians team up. Even the Reapers have to be a little nervous about pissing them off.
I'd say more than a little.
I'm sorry about Morden.
He was a good man.
Yeah, he was always running those tests. And one time he tagged me in the middle of the night to ask how many livers humans had. And this bump on my elbow? He said it was just a mild bone deformation, but I'm pretty sure he stuck a probe in there.
Glad it was just your elbow.
I always thought he was crazy. Useful, but crazy. Then he gives up his own life.
To save the Krogan. Doesn't do much to disprove the crazy theory, huh?
I guess not. But he was one of ours.
So now that we got the Krogan and the Turaians, what now?
The Krogan help us turn the tide on Palaven. They can shoot at something useful for a change.
Dig till we hit daylight, huh? Works for me.
So how does it feel knowing Krogan will be singing songs about you until the end of time? I think it would be an honor.
There's enough misery in this universe. It's nice to see something go right for a change.
Can't say I've ever really witnessed history in the making like this. Well, except for Sovereign attacking the Citadel, and then there was the Collector base, but...
Stick with me.
This
We
one
make history
felt
every
good.
day.
And let's hope Rex keeps running the show on Tuchanka. Maybe we should hire a food taster for him. Imagine the carnage if someone like that brother of his, Reeve, took over.
It could happen.
I know, it's a chance we have to take, but I have to say, if it wasn't my own world that needed the help, I might have taken that Solarian deal.
Never
I
crossed
could
my
never
mind.
bring myself to do that, no matter what I was offered.
I admire your restraint, Shepard. It's nice when we can save the galaxy without destroying another race along the way.
Let's hope our luck holds.
Commander?
I wonder where all the Krogan will live now. I've never seen what you'd call a house on Tuchanka.
Yeah, that's true.
I wonder where all the Krogan will live now. I've never seen what you'd call a house on Tuchanka.
Okay, let's head back down and see what the rest of the squad have to say about things. Still short on money here. Headlights by the Valiant. But I'm getting kind of used to the Indra now. Don't know, I'm not going to rush to buy new guns. I'll see what I get along the way.
Any sign of life?
The Reaper destroyed by the Thresher Maw appears to be completely inert, Doctor. We would need to send in teams to be sure.
Out of the question. Tell the Krogan to stay away.
Yes, we don't need indoctrinated Krogan to worry about. Widow, Omega, Desai, sign her. I don't know where most of those are, to be honest. Shang-Chi, Theta, unavailable. Sharon is Sol, that's our relay, so that's unavailable.
The Genophage cured. The Krogan have no reason to hold back now, do they? Rex knows what he's doing, but can he keep the Krogan in check? Eve's organizing the female Krogan. She reminds me of some of the more formidable matriarchs I've known. The Krogan won't let themselves fall by the wayside again. Not like they did after the rebellions. We'll have to get used to them having a bigger part in the galaxy. I hope the Krogan live up to their ancient legacy, and for the better. Thanks for coming by.
Have a little faith.
Please,
They'll
enjoy your
behave.
day.
Garrus is upstairs, isn't he? So we don't need to check down there.
Nothing to report.
Nothing to report.
What are you up to now?
I am uploading data on the destroyed Reaper to the Turaians. They are investigating possible Reaper structural weakness. Our data says Reaper capital ships such as Sovereign are of unique design. However, smaller Reaper destroyers bear similarities.
That one was small?
Relatively, yes. Ground attack ships are only 160 meters in height. Sovereign was approximately 2 kilometers.
Well, keep talking to the Turaians. If there's a chink in the Reaper's armor, we all need to know it.
Hello, Shepard.
Indeed we do.
Commander,
You settling in, Javik?
I believe some of the crew wishes to be my friend. That is not my purpose here. also, I find I need to wash my hands. The residue of the ship is strong.
How so?
I have been exploring. There are traces of those who lived on the Normandy before. I detected a human female. Her genetic structure was unnatural, as if artificially created.
Sounds like Miranda.
And a Drell. There was illness in him.
Thane.
And a Krogan who lived in these quarters. He was undergoing a metamorphosis. His memories were confused, not organic to his mind. There was great confusion and turmoil.
I still can't wrap my head around that. Reading information like you do.
For my people, it was as natural as breathing.
Evolution's an amazing force.
Our scientists believed it was the only force in the galaxy that mattered. They called it the cosmic imperative. The strong flourished, the weak perished. The governments of your cycle seem concerned with ensuring the survival of all.
Was this imperative just your scientists' opinion, or did they prove something we don't know?
The universe had already proven it. They only had to look around.
And saw what, exactly?
Extinction is the rule of law in the cosmos. The natural order of things. The weakest species are doomed.
It's the duty of the strong to protect the weak. Otherwise we'd have anarchy.
But those who had nothing to offer would be eliminated.
So conflict should be a way of life.
Evolution demands it. The strong grow stronger by dominating the weak. It is for the greater good of all. Though I do not think your Asari approves of my beliefs.
Liara? I think she just had a different idea about what Protheans were like.
We are all a product of our time. Had I been born in this cycle, perhaps I would be the noble scholar she wishes me to be.
Well, that's it. We are all a product of our time. And if your time is spent 100% in war for your very survival, then you're not going to spend time being a scholar, are you? It's an interesting one, that cosmic imperative, because it's kind of right, but not to the point that he takes it to. So, like, you know, everything grows through. If nothing is challenged, then nothing is gained. If you're not pushed, if you're not challenged, if there's no adversity in your life, then you do not get stronger, you do not grow. I believe that. So he's not wrong. But, you know, clearly it's not the right of the strong to just dominate the weak. That's going too far, you know?
You think you'd like that? It's a whole different line of work.
I wouldn't know. Living a life of constant war. Taking life in every battle.
I see how it could be tough to see outside the box.
It is the only box I have known. It shapes me, as stone is shaped by the one who carves it. The stone has no choice in the form it will take. You and I, Commander. War is our sculptor, and we are prisoners to its design.
Maybe not much longer. We win this and we'll both be set free.
You have killed a Reaper. I would like to have seen it. No matter. There will be more.
I'm sorry you weren't there,
yes,
buddy.
A difficult fight remains. I have heard about the offer the Solarians made. I would have accepted it, and not told the Krogan. Morality and friendship do not matter now. Your allies are simply resources to use against the Reapers. If the Krogan seek retribution for the past, do not waste time on sterility plagues. Destroy them where they stand. In the meantime, they are useful cannon fodder against the Reapers. Do not care what others think. Do what you must.
Do what you must. That's Javik's catchphrase, I think. Do what you must.
Genophage cure, huh? This beats the hell out of reporting on the Milgram City Council.
I don't think I've heard of Milgram. Which planet is that again?
Reckenstein. It's right next door to the Citadel. I'm a colony kid. Commander, got a minute?
What do you want to know?
You've just implemented a cure for the Genophage. Millions of Krogan will start fighting the Reapers. What do you say to people who think humanity is starting another Rachni war and Krogan rebellions?
It's easy to remember the worst of Krogan history, but you also need to remember the best.
Meaning?
The Krogan were heroes once, and they want to be heroes again. We're giving them that chance.
Are you aware that Clan Urdnot is already petitioning the Council for an embassy and rights to a colony world?
The Krogan are coming to the aid of a Council homeworld. That's more than a lot of species can say. I helped them get the Genophage cure. Anything more is between the Council and the Krogan.
There it is, straight from Commander Shepard. Until tomorrow, this is Diana Allers. Good night and stay strong. Okay, I'll cut that together with the rest of the segment and send it to Command for approval. Commander.
Commander. It's one interview done.
What do you think about our new yeoman, Miss Trainer?
She's not a yeoman, she's a communication specialist. And you're barking up the wrong tree, Kenneth. You're not her type.
Oh, well, perhaps you should go and talk to her then.
Maybe I should. Nobody's barking up my tree.
If it works out, be sure to take video.
Ken, you're such a dog. Seriously. There's no need for it, mate.
That last job on Tachanka was intense. I tried providing air support, but the sky was so full of Cerberus, it was like someone kicked a hornet's nest. Always good to see you, Commander.
Always good to see you, Commander. Yeah, I know. So let's just remind myself here. So, Nope. Hornet and Raptor. Probably not. So it's the supplies. We have here the incisor. No, we're not going to be using that. I must have missed something. I think things like this only show up in shops after you, if you miss them. That's a power recharge speed, so I think I will be going for that when we go back to the Citadel. Be taking those two, we'll need that and that. And that probably. So the Valiant, before the 10% markup, we're looking at 250,000? Jeez. Quite a way to go before we can afford that then. Enhanced scope, we should get that really. Need to get that pipe as well. Don't need the rest of it, I don't think. Although I would like the Aquarium VI. Anyway.
Parts of Tachanka reminded me of the desert back home. The lizards and worms are bigger, but, you know, the sand and everything. You think that cure they dispersed could do anything to us? We're not going to start growing scales or anything, right? Maybe now that we have the Krogan on board, we can go back to fighting the Reapers. I was looking at the specs on that Reaper you took out on Tachanka. That was one of the small ones? Don't get me wrong, it's still dead, but damn. There was nothing small about it. Too bad about Tarquin. I was starting to like him. Hey.
Hey, doggy!
Good dog.
Okay, let's check out the galaxy map then, and see what can be done. So we've got at least one N7 mission to get done. Nothing else to do in Tachanka. %100%. Vatican Beta. Ninma Cluster we've done. Siget's Cradle we've done. Shrike Abyssal we've done. Done. Won't be going to the Citadel just yet. Apian Crest is basically done. Ethan Cluster. Right, okay, let's start exploring then.
Found something.
Volus Intelligence Archives. Cool. Temperate garden world with megafauna stage. Nitrogen, oxygen atmosphere and dextro amino acid wasn't particularly attractive to the Volus, so they sold the colonization rights to their Turaian partners. Come on, where's that fuel? There.
Faster than light jump successful. Evasion successful.
100%. Down to Satuard, whatever that is.
Signal confirmed.
Roller's engineering team. Only world of rock and ice. Nelson. Clings to the outer rim of the Cerberus system. Freezing temperatures, carbon dioxide. Braved by Ezo smugglers. Set up camps in tunnels, honeycomb in the southern hemispheres and mountain ranges. Oop! Run away, run away, run away. Run away, run away, run away.
Reapers eluded.
Let's go.
Faster than light jump successful. I found something.
Helium 3 collection mechanisms historically turned a large profit, not because of any great immigration to the Asuri system, but because Solu Paolis made a good refueling stop between Arun and Satuard. Warned of the Reaper's battle plans, but left with little other option, a select team of workers sent out phony communications suggesting important military data was being handed off here. When the Reapers sent in a force of husks, they ran into Volus's trap, a chain reaction that annihilated the station. Nice. Using your head. If it's an asset you're going to lose, you might as well lose it in a way that's, you know, on your terms.
Evasion successful.
Quick, suck up the fuel before the Reapers get me.
Reapers eluded. Signal confirmed.
Volus homeworld is a high-pressure, high-gravity planet that supports an ammonia-based ecology. This rare environment means the Volus have been slow to colonize, and there are few planets that meet their habitation requirements. Most prefer to stay on Irune, working remotely via the extranet. The more adventurous don the clumsy but vital pressure suits and venture out into the worlds in Citadel space to make their fortunes. Irune is remarkable for having done away with warfare as an institution of the state. Volus culture lacks the romantic view of war found in the galaxy's more aggressive species. Physical skirmishes between groups rarely last long and are almost always ended by social castigation, bargaining agreements, or harsh economic sanctions. Irune cities tend to be built on fast trade routes rather than militarily defensible positions. This has left them vulnerable to husk attack now that the Reapers have overwhelmed the Turaian fleets and begun a ground war on the planet. Interesting. Oh, angry Reapers,
Faster
Reapers,
than
run
light
away.
jump successful.
Volus fabrication units. Named after a northern Irunian luck deity, Chirksab is overshadowed by the economy on local and scientific search on Doldit. Solar System's middle child, Chirksab is now the only functioning helium-3 fuel apparatus in the system, as the Reapers have not yet struck there.
Evasion successful.
Fuel. Nope, not going to get it to the mass
Reapers
relay.
eluded. Faster than light
Long
jump
jump.
successful.
Right, okay. Aethan cluster 100%, which is what we want. Horsehead Nebula will come to in a minute. Petra Nebula we're done. Done. Vatican Beta, what's going on over there? To Hercules. Theseus and Hercules. Good bit of Greek mythology going on there.
I found something.
Pharos. We remember Pharos, don't we? Founded a pilot on Pharos. Pilot colony on Pharos to explore Prothean ruins, blanket stealers. Yeah. There we go. That's where Zeus Hope was. What can we get there? Exogeny scientists. Fair enough.
Signal confirmed.
Elitania appears to be a world eminently suitable for colonization, covered by a verdant carpet of mosses, algae and lichen. It possesses a thick oxygenated atmosphere. However, its animal kingdom is a web of microscopic, symbiotic creatures that are both impossible to filter from the air and necessary for the native life to survive. Fortunately, they cause anaphylactic shock if inhaled by non-native life forms. This would result either fully sealed environment suits or a replacement of the entire planet's ecosystem. I think we landed there on Mass Effect 1, I seem to remember. That might even have been where the flipping monkey chase was. Anyone remember what planet that was?
Evasion successful. Reapers eluded.
Reapers, you're such a pest. You're such pests. Give me fuel.
Faster than light jump successful.
Okay, 100%, 100%, 100%. In the cluster we've done. Cradle we've done. Shrike Pistol we've done. Done. Oh, let's head over to Novaria. Where we first encountered the Rachni. And that's kill Lady Benezia or Liara's mother. Tough day. What do we have here then? Faceton. Yeah, no. The Phalanx. It's a good gun, that. It's one of my favourites from Mass Effect 2, that. I don't know if I ever actually got it in our playthrough last time. The Graal Spike Thrower. Unusually accurate for a shotgun. Ammunition consists of oversized flechettes meant to pierce Thresher hide and create deep wound channels leading to massive internal blood loss. Lovely. For additional firepower, the weapon is double-barreled and, as a last resort, possesses blades to cause internal injuries if the wielder is swallowed by the Thresher Maw. Nice. Using a Graal on a humanoid target has predictably grisly effects. Its shots can be charged for more damage. What a beast. See, Tempest is quite heavy as well. So now we've upgraded the Hurricane, it's nowhere near as bad. Plus we've got Ultralight Materials 3, which drops the weight by 70%. Damn. We're nearly down to be able to actually carry that damn thing. What would this be with the Ultralight Materials? Similar. Not yet. Seems appropriate for Garrus to carry the Paston, even though I always keep him with a sniper rifle. Do you have any options for the sniper rifle? No. We'll be getting him a Widow or a health and shield bonuses, definitely. We'll be getting him an absolute killer of a sniper rifle later in the game. Do I want to give him more? Yeah, I do. More damage. When Garrus does more damage, everyone is happy.
Commander, the enemy has a strategic advantage in this sector thanks to the fighter squadron facility you're about to attack. We want to seize it, but their air defenses are too strong for a frontal assault. Losses would be too cost prohibitive.
How do you want me to handle this?
Go in the back, bring down their defenses so we can send in the troops. Good luck, Commander.
I have visual contact. There's a small platform above the main landing pad. I can drop you there, but it's gotta be now.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. That's a hell of a drop for a... I mean, do you see how far I had to fall there?
You'll have to find the command center to take down their defenses.
Keep an eye out for the command center.
Multiple contacts.
Sergeant Parker, all on-base personnel have been processed. Integration protocols are updated successfully. Sounds ominous.
Affirmative!
let's... Any other goodies to be had? Okay.
Damn it. This'll take a while.
Commander, you've got enemies inbound and we can't wait. Someone's gotta get those defenses down ASAP.
Edie, front and center.
As you command.
Be ready, Commander. You're gonna get swarmed. Commander, I've been flushed from cover. Retreating to minimum safe distance.
No problem. Cortez, get out of there.
We'll wait for your all clear, then relay to the strike force.
Warning, warning. Security breach. Initiating lockdown failsafe.
Outside communications are no longer possible. Just bring down their defenses. We'll worry about that later.
Garrus. Garrus, you need to be able to kill Cerberus people.
Shepard, it appears that 0 hostiles remain.
Cortez, I read you. Come in.
There you are, Commander. Had to get through the interference. Area clear, signaling the strike force. Wait, scan's picking up something coming your way.
Proximity alert. Deploying armed response.
An Atlas. Terrific.
Give it everything you got. Now the deck is clear, Shepard.
Bring it.
Anyone wounded?
Just the usual minor flesh wound.
The usual minor flesh wound, guys.
Copy that, Lieutenant.
Coming in to pick you up.
Nice. Fairly comfortably dealt with there.
This was a major victory, Commander. A crippling blow to Cerberus operations in this sector. Now all we have to do is maintain control of the facility.
Cerberus won't make that easy.
And we won't make it easy on them. Thanks to you, we can use their own defenses against them. Tell your team they did good, Commander. You should be proud.
Thank you, sir.
That's all. Hack it out.
Tell your team they're awesome because, you know, they're awesome. And they are awesome. The Volus Dreadnought Kwunu. The Volus have only produced one dreadnought, the Kwunu, named after the diplomat who negotiated their client race status with the Turaians. Kwunu is the only Volus ship of its class, but is remarkably well armed. Its broadside cannons and main gun are all Thanix magnetic hydrodynamic weapons. A Turian general touring the Kwunu after its maiden system voyage enthusiastically declared over that the ship could char a planet 3 times over. While its construction was funded entirely by the Elkos Combine Corporation, the dreadnought was jointly gifted to the Vol Protectorate and Turian hierarchy upon completion. Cool. Zeus Hope. Nice. Volus fabrication units. Cool. Volus engineering team. Elkos Combine is a manufacturer known for producing reliable but less expensive versions of high-grade weapons and armour. Scientists are adept at reverse engineering new technology. Volus engineers rescued from Setuard are applying these same methods to break down instructions on how to create several dozen new plastics. They must be integrated into the Crucible superstructure. Elkos Combine has waived all proprietary claims to new compounds created by the scientists. Well, that's very kind of them, isn't it? Ferrometric arrays used to planetary land masses, to tunes the mass relays command switches. Installing the interferometric array into the Crucible's systems results in a real-time map of the entire galaxy, including the position of each and every Reaper in the Milky Way. See, what's interesting about this, and about interstellar travel of this kind regardless, is the idea of a galactic standard time, like a moment in time where all the Reapers are. Now, time is still something that we don't really understand scientifically, and the idea of there being a time across the galaxy is not possible. It doesn't work that way. Like, the time is relative to your position in space, and when you're, even as much as, if you go to the moon, and we've tested this, if you take an atomic clock that's completely in sync with a sister atomic clock, 2 atomic clocks identically in time, and take one of them to the moon and back, they'll be slightly out of sync, because time is relative to exactly where you are in space, even a smaller distance as to the moon. As I understand it, I'm not, don't quote me here on your astrophysicist exam. Yeah, I mean, I'm not. That's not what I do, but I am interested in it. But what's interesting is the idea. Obviously, once you've extrapolated that little time difference out to, Thessia versus Earth, and then like the Perseus Veil, literally the other opposite side of the Milky Way galaxy. The idea of a real-time position where Reapers are at any given time between those 2 points is just not feasible. At least as we understand time. I mean, if anyone knows better than I do shout. Whack it in the comments. It's interesting. I love this stuff. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Some fighters. Cool. Well, we're actually doing really well for the for galactic readiness for our war assets, because we're already actually at the bare minimum for endgame.
So, Sarah, about your buddy, the one who joined Cerberus. You heard from him?
No, I cut ties. Reported him for whatever good that did. No way I want that crap on my record.
You've got new messages, Commander. Commander?
I'm writing to you from the Kelphic Valley on Tuchanka. Wish you were here to see this. Krogan pour in from across our entire planet. We're finally free. Nice. Is the Varia dealt with? So we're up to date. We need to go to the Citadel next, and that's a priority mission. So I'm going to leave it there for tonight, and we will pick up in the next part directly with heading to the Citadel and what chaos that might bring. At very least it will bring some shopping trips, because there's new toys out there to buy. But yeah, do stay tuned for the next part. Do like, subscribe, comment, and hit that bell for notifications on the next upload. Please join me for the next part, and take care in the meantime.